Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Unlocked, the podcast that inspires you to create a successful, happy and positive life and to live the best version of ourselves. Hosted by me, Ricky Locke, professional magician, speaker, trainer and doppelganger of Pointless star Richard Osman. This episode is going to be a very short episode for the podcast, and the reason being is that I'm quite lazy. Well, not only that, it's also because it is the week of my birthday, and therefore I'm taking some time off to focus on some lockdown celebrations. But I want to do three things. I want to check in with you all, share another awesome tip that's creating productivity and success in my business, and also give away a very exciting special offer for you because it's my birthday. Yes, in this episode, I'm going to be giving away a free one-to-one online coaching call about how to improve your customer experience in your business. Now, as you know, I'm absolutely passionate about customer experience, and I truly believe that we could all be going the extra mile, and I want to share some of my training as a customer experience trainer and even what I do in my own business, and it's going to be completely free. Yeah, that's right. I'm currently working on a very, very secret project which will be coming out in March, and it's going to be helping small businesses create a more magical customer experience. And I would love to give one lucky listener a chance to have a one-to-one with me to see how we can help create a magical customer experience in your business. To be with a chance to win this amazing one-to-one, all you have to do is get in touch on social media and just quote the words birthday magic. 2 words, birthday magic, that's it. And if you are one of my newsletter readers that goes out every single week along with this podcast for my top tips for success, you can just reply to that email on my newsletter with the 2 words birthday magic. I'm going to put all of the names in the hat, and then next week I'll draw one lucky winner and you'll win that one-to-one with me to improve your customer experience. And the reason I wanted to do this was because, as I said, I'm so passionate about delivering a magical customer experience in my own business, but also to other people. And I want to share a lot of the things that I've been working on and also how I've won awards for great customer experience in my own business. And I want to do this with you. So get in touch, quote birthday magic, and I'll put all of the names in the hat and I'll draw one lucky winner next week. So we're in the middle of February, and over the next couple of weeks, our government in the UK is going to hopefully reveal a fantastic roadmap that's going to help us understand how we're going to get out of this crazy, crazy time. But it is still a strange time, and I do hope that everybody out there is focusing on what they can control. And when I say this, I mean that. Yeah, times are really tough, but we're all kind of going through this very strange kind of storm. We're all in different circumstances, but there are things that are completely out of our control. So this week, I wanted to share something with you that is from one of my favourite books by Paul McGee. And the book is called How to Have a Great Life, 35 Surprisingly Simple Ways to Success, Fulfillment and Happiness. In this book, he talks about the idea of inspire. And it is a cliche that gets used a lot in the training world. And it's the idea of that if you could imagine being on a plane, the alarms go off, the oxygen mask drop down, and what they say to you is, put them on everybody else. No, of course they don't. They say put it on yourself first. And that is because if you can't look after yourself, then you can't look after other people. But as Paul McGee says in the book, inspire is the word to breathe in, which means inhale, which means look after yourself, breathing in, focusing on your own self. And we really need to make sure that we are focusing on ourselves. If we can't look after ourselves, then we can't look after other people. Now, if you listened to my podcast episode last week, you will know that I've been doing a lot of stuff with Headspace and journaling. And each week, I actually batch out 1 day a week for about 4 to 5 hours a day to focus on my own self. Whether that is relaxation, a bit of Headspace, probably PlayStation time, or even just to do a bit of investment into my own self for my own development. It's really important that you take that time to inspire, to breathe in and focus on yourself. It is so important, and at a time when we're going through such difficulties in life, we really need to make sure that we are focusing on our own self. We do spend so much time putting the oxygen mask on everybody else, but it's really important to just stop, put that oxygen mask on yourself and focus on your own self. So that's the first thing I wanted to share, and then I guess the second thing is another tip. Unlike last week's episode, I gave away 3 tips to improve success in 2021. This is another tip that I was going to put into that podcast, but I'm going to share it with you because I'm feeling kind of generous. And it's so simple, and it uses Google Docs voice typing. Again, like last week's episode, this is a complete game changer for me. Voice typing is so simple. You literally just speak and it transcribes your voice into text. Now, why is this important? Well, it conveys more authenticity into your copy. If you're like me and you might be a bit lazy or you're a bit of a procrastinator and you don't like typing stuff out, this is genius because it allows me to speak from my heart. In fact, I've even scripted this episode by using this tip, and it's so easy. You will love this. So it works in a very, very simple way. Go to Google Docs, load up a brand new blank document, head over to the tools bar along the top next to File, Edit and View, and then you can scroll down to Voice Typing. A little button will appear on the side of the screen which will have a microphone, and you click the microphone to speak, and as you speak, the microphone of your laptop or your device will pick up your voice and transcribe it to text. Wow, what a simple and great idea that is a complete game changer. Now, I am the kind of person that doesn't like spending a lot of time writing or even typing, but what this allows me to do, it allows me to speak from the heart into a microphone and then it's transcribed straight away. And because it is spoken from the heart, it conveys more authenticity and it's more like a conversation in person rather than a robotic, automated piece of copy. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to be aware about. If you are writing copy, then what you can actually say as you type, you can say comma, full stop, and it will actually input the full stop or the comma or the speech marks into the copy that you want to do. Or if you want to, you can use your keyboard alongside as you're actually voice typing and you can input the commas and the full stops of where you want to do. One thing to be aware of, I would definitely make sure that you have no background noise just to make sure that the laptop or the microphone that you use is picking all of the correct dialogue up. And don't forget, you don't have to have a microphone. I use this microphone for this podcast to connect to my laptop so it can pick up my voice very, very quickly and simply as well. But every other standard laptop or device or phone will actually pick that up from your microphone. But just make sure you haven't got any crazy kids or crazy animals that are going to be running around the room making noise, because sometimes you may get a bit of discrepancy if you're not speaking loudly or clearly. But it is a game changer. It's allowed me to batch so much more content. It's allowed me to stop my procrastination. I can, if I batch my time correctly and put like 2 or 3 hours in a diary, I can get 3 or 4 blogs done in a very short space of time, drafted rather than typing it all out. And if, like me, you're a bit of a perfectionist, once you've voice typed it all out, you can go back into it and then review to make sure that it has actually picked up everything you wanted to say. It is brilliant, and like last week's episode, I'm going to put a link into the show notes to show you a quick short YouTube video showing you how I use voice typing in my own business. So there we go, that's the end of this episode. It is a really short one, but that's because I'm lazy and it's my birthday week, and therefore I'm going to put a lot of time into looking after myself and celebrating with my fiance. Don't forget, make sure that you spend the time on your own self as well, because if you can't look after your own self, you can't look after other people. It's so important right now. Please focus on your well-being. There are some amazing things that are coming up very, very soon. I have the wonderful Alan and Emily from Yellow Tuxedo coming out soon. We have Matt King from Sales Change, and we have some amazing, amazing guests. And one of my all-time favorite authors is coming on to this podcast. So can't wait to share this all with you. Some wonderful tips and wonderful secrets to unlock that will help you create a happy and positive life. And don't forget, I'm giving away the chance to win my one-to-one coaching call, which will help improve and give a magical customer experience in your own business. And to be in with a chance of winning this wonderful prize, all you have to do is get in touch on my social media app. You can email me at info@rickylock.co.uk or even reply to my newsletter list. If you're on my newsletter list, reply with 2 words, birthday magic. I will then draw all the names into a hat, and then next week I will reveal the lucky winner. Good luck, everybody. As always, thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean a lot. And if this episode did bring you some value, or my tip really helps you in your business, then please feel free to leave a review and a rating on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. It means so much, and it really helps this podcast get out to so many more people. Thanks for listening. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll join you on the next episode of Unlocked.